Ladies, gentlemen, and all in between to AlphaWit Thursdays. Um, I am in fact Alpha. Nope. Wow. Oh no. Oh no! I messed up so bad. Alpha, I messed up so bad. Are you sure I can be trusted with this?
Hi, I'm Wit.
Yeah. Well, okay. I messed up very
Clearly as
bad
funky as
already.
the last Wit model was.
You're a little quiet. I think I'm mostly talking over you.
I can change that, you
I
know.
know. It's alarming. Anyway, truthfully, I am Wit, and he is Alpha, but I was on autopilot for no particular reason.
You just want to be me, don't you?
I guess I'd like to try it, see what it's all about.
No, I'm nothing special.
Well, that was embarrassing. Let's play this game.
Is this a family-friendly show?
Hasn't been as far as I can tell.
Okay.
When last we saw our heroes, this is Lara Svetlova, and this is Max something. Durand, I think?
Check out the breasts on this babe.
Easy, Tiger. I don't think she's wearing a bra. That's a very tight shirt. Anyway,
I'm very happy about this. Leave her there just a few minutes longer, would you? I kind of need,
That's gross.
I kind of need the perking up, you know?
Yeah, okay. Fine, I guess. Just try and keep it to yourself if you can. She is an Interpol agent specializing in art forgery and theft. He is a former art forger and thief who they sort of have recruited and are kind of blackmailing into helping them with a
Max
case
Durand.
of possible art forgery and theft.
Mm.
And he went into a museum at night to see if he could spot anything missing and found a secret passage and a guy in a monk's habit with a painting, and it looked like he was in the process of stealing it. And he's currently a lump under the covers because he was like in a coma for a day or two because he fell into the river and almost drowned. I guess he kind of did drown. He drowned a little bit. If you have water and then you go into a coma, that's kind of drowning, right?
More or less.
So they are in her flat in St. Petersburg.
I don't know what's the worst habit, what that monk was wearing or what Max was doing to get himself sick.
Drowning?
I mean, you shouldn't be swimming in strange waters, especially not
fall.
at night.
He did super fall. Anyway, so we're back in control of Lara, which is good because she's so much more interesting and cool than this asshole. Like, I didn't want him to be in a coma or die, which I genuinely thought we straight up killed a man. But I'm glad he's not dead. But I'm also glad that we're back in control of her.
Yeah, she's cuter anyway.
Yeah, and she's just like way more interesting of a person. I want to play the badass Interpol agent. I don't want to play the like playboy former art thief. So let's click on all the stuff, and hopefully it will remind us what we're supposed to be doing.
Yeah, you really should.
Our aunt lives here.
Auntie is a bit strange. She withdrew a lot after Sergei was killed in Afghanistan.
Oh, this is cheerful.
He looks a bit like Sergei, don't you think? Although he was a bit taller and had fair hair.
Maybe a little bit. So you don't mind him staying here for a while?
Of course not. You have feelings for him, don't you?
Oh no.
I feel responsible for him. He's in this mess because of me.
There's something strange about him. But I think you would make a nice couple.
I don't.
You think so? Max
Ship.
and me? No,
Ship.
It would never work.
I am against this ship.
You are too transparent, my little girl.
Whoa, her eyeballs are just a texture.
How can you be a policewoman?
That's
You're
a
the only
daring
one who
choice.
takes me for a little girl these days. But let's stop this. You will look after him, won't you? And don't scare him, no cards.
The cards were good for your grandma, your mama, and for me too. Perhaps you should change your mind about them, Lara.
We've been through this before. Let's leave it for another day, shall we?
Oh, is it like a tarot reading?
Take care.
Appears to be.
Yeah.
My tarot readings were never favorable. Moreover, their predictions usually came true.
So I'm calling it right now. Same voice actress.
I've
Yeah.
already offered to buy a decent TV for her. But would she agree?
But what's wrong with that TV?
It's still
So
got
it's
rabbit ears and no
so
remote.
it's a little bit antiquated. What's wrong with that?
I like my aunt. But her world is full of ghosts and the supernatural. Well, I guess it's too late to try to change her.
They really do love that. Jesus Christ!
Whoa, boy!
What the ever-loving shit was that? Hey! Hey! Hey!
I'll definitely come and visit my
Hey.
aunt again.
None of us are. We don't get to remark upon that? Wow, wow. Okay, fine, I guess.
Well,
I'm afraid to take my eyes off it. Is it gonna do that again?
Depends on what channel she decides to change to.
When I was little, my aunt would put my hair in plaits in front of this mirror. I can still remember it.
Oh, that's very sweet. Doesn't seem to be anywhere else we can go or see in this room, and I don't want to see the haunted TV anymore.
Take care, Max.
Do you think
Oh,
if
wait.
you had touched one of the candles, she would have pocketed it?
No, because I don't think it was an option.
Shame.
Apparently this room wasn't worth investigating because they took me straight to a cutscene. What?
Oh,
right,
my.
we have a narrator.
Windows into other worlds, into pleasant memories, into the darkest corners of conscience.
What a
We don't
voice.
choose dreams. They choose us.
I still think it's the guy who did Civ 5?
It might be.
We don't know because there's no cast list.
I'm kind of hoping we get one at the end.
Oh, true. Hey, is that kid dead?
Maybe.
Oh no, we have to be this guy while she does the cool stuff?
You're finally up and about. You were always a world-class sleeper, but a whole day? That's impressive even by your standards.
And I see you haven't lost your taste for childish humor. How did you get here, Andre?
Lara called me. She said my big brother was on the verge of dying. So naturally, I jumped on the first plane here. I was worried I might need to donate my blood or a kidney or something. But here you are, sleeping away.
You shouldn't have come. I'm up to my neck in something scary.
Still the overprotective older brother, eh? I took time off and I'm staying here until you go home.
I'm being forced into this by the cops. And you know why. I can't just leave.
Well, that's another reason for me to stick around and keep you out of trouble. I'm staying, and that's final. Now, how about getting some fresh air? It'll do you good.
I had a terrible dream. Do you remember how you fell into the lake? It's a bad omen.
To tell the truth, I've got
That answers
better
your question.
memories. And you can't scare me away
glad
with
he's
talk
alive.
of bad omens either. Now, move it. We won't get anywhere by standing around chatting.
I can't decide if I like him or not.
I mean, he hasn't done anything to decide one way or the other.
And now it's one thing after the other. What do they want from you?
What the fuck do you think?
Well, it'll take a long time to explain.
And do you have anything to drink here? I haven't had a drop since I landed.
Do you mean alcohol or just liquid? That
Damn it,
looks like
Andre.
alcohol.
How do you manage to make everything seem so banal?
Easy, I am French.
That's a
Make yourself
word.
at home, brother, and tell me everything.
Yeah, but
You're
have you
driving
not
me
heard the word
crazy.
banal, or are you just
Good.
reacting to
There
its
were
spelling?
2 break-ins
Not
in the
in a long
Hermitage on 2
time.
consecutive nights. On top of that, I was there at the time of the second break-in.
Sure. And you finished off your party with the thieves with a nice cool bath. Lara told me all about it.
In any case, at the last moment, I caught a glimpse of the stolen painting, The Christian Martyr, by Paul de la Roche.
That's a great clue. Now all you have to do is find out who would be interested in the work of art.
That's just it. Hundreds of traffickers and collectors would be interested in such a painting. It's just too large a group of people.
Hey, don't think like a policeman. After all, you sold paintings yourself. Think like a criminal.
Are you going to hold that over me for the rest of my life? Wait, Andre, you are right. This could really lead us
Yeah, everyone
somewhere.
else is gonna hold it over
I
him.
just need to find out who specializes in the 19th century. I still have the email address of an old contact, Malvin. He should be able to gather some interesting information.
Exactly, because the seller will need an expert to assess the work. See, you'll figure it out yourself. Let's get down to work now.
Thanks. You really helped me. Please hold on a second. Let me write the mail to Malvin, and then I will come back to you. I have something else on my mind to talk about.
Email or mail? A message.
Well, let's go with
This is the
the
new phone
computer
from
approach
Lara.
first.
My previous phone must be on its way out to sea by now.
Probably.
Max, your cell phone is somewhere beneath the Hermitage, so take this one. I've saved 2 numbers on it, mine and Ostankovich's. Add the rest yourself, if you like.
Alright, back up and running.
From what Lara said, there should be an internet connection here. I'm not really computer savvy. Computers are somehow unfriendly.
You know, it's funny how there's 2 groups with those 2 opinions on it. Oh, so that's a trippy screensaver there.
They all are. Cool, this is in French. Oh.
And Francis, mostly. So... yeah, hypothetical. I'm totally buying it. Good.
Now we're
This is
talking to
my
this
brother Andre. Although he tends to be overly responsible, I like him. I wrote Melvin the mail for help, but Ostankovich won't be overjoyed when he hears my version with monks and the stolen De La Roche.
Go for a walk, look again at everything in the Hermitage, talk to people to refresh your mind, and perhaps you'll discover something new. Something more conventional, so to speak. Something Ostankovich will like better than the monks.
That's a good idea.
Interesting.
Perhaps they left some food for me in the fridge. Not much. That's a pity.
What about that shelf above the fridge?
There's just some kitchenware in the cupboard.
Think we'll get anything useful up there?
Ah, curtain. Good eye.
Ordinary kitchen cupboards.
I wonder which of these things are significant. What could it be?
I know what
An
I
old
would
spray
take.
can full of green paint. The sort they use to cover scratches on a car.
Graffiti.
Yeah.
That's your art.
A
Yes.
can of green spray paint. It hasn't been used for a long time. The nozzle is blocked up. Well, it might be useful for something.
I'm gonna call something now. Aerosol flamethrower.
Ooh. That's daring.
Yeah, but imagine too how much more toxic it becomes when it's a stream of paint propelling the
Ordinary
flame.
cutlery, nothing special.
So not only
A
is it not
samovar,
only will it burn, but it's
a
toxic
peculiar
too.
thing. I'm probably a barbarian, but I prefer tea bags and an electric kettle.
So old-fashioned, man. Although I'm sure Beth would appreciate that approach.
That must be Lara's notebook.
I don't know, I feel like a samovar is older? I guess I
Well,
don't know what
Lara
a
doesn't
samovar
need it,
is.
and I could use it.
You could probably ask her next time we see her. What'd you grab? A note-taking
An
implement?
ordinary old piano.
Lara's notebook?
I don't know much about these things.
She left her
I
notebook.
like listening to music, but
Yeah, I
that's
don't know
about
if it was like the notebook she was actively taking notes in or just a notebook that belonged to Lara, but... Alright, let's go talk to the aunt. I'm sure that'll be a hilarious cutscene.
Here we go.
This obviously isn't the newest type, but it apparently lasts.
Maybe this man can use candles. No.
Or a reading.
A crystal ball. Do people really still believe in that nonsense?
Yeah, I wonder how out
Then
loud these
again-
comments are.
I was gonna say, why don't you say
What
this
a
stuff
nice
a little
mirror
louder?
with drawers. There's some old photographs under the frame.
Photographs with which I do not seem to be able to interact.
That's a shame. I was hoping he would say something about his future girlfriend.
Lara's aunt seems like a nice old lady, but she's got a strange look in her eyes.
You mean the eyes that are just
Not
literally
exactly a
painted onto her
pleasant one.
face?
She's possessed.
Good morning. I'm Maxime Durand. Lara told me I could stay here for a while.
Of course I welcome you to our humble abode. Tell me, do you believe in a higher power? In fate?
No.
Here we go.
I don't trust in such things. Not since a certain time.
Oh, what happened to you?
I don't like talking about it.
Never mind. But since you don't believe in anything, you won't mind my
Need an
telling your
apostrophe?
fortune from the cards?
Whoopsie diddles.
Well, yeah, we gotta. It's
Well,
content.
why not? I'm your guest, so I won't decline.
Great. Come closer then. Don't be afraid.
I'm more afraid of your eyeballs.
You said eyes.
Ha! She blinks in the cutscenes at least. Thank goodness for pre-rendered cutscenes.
Do you see? Greater Arcana. Your past, present, and future. All in 21 cards. The wisdom of the ages.
Well, I should tell you up front that I don't really believe in such things.
You say you don't believe, but I can sense your fear. You don't need to be ashamed. Very few can look at their fate without trembling.
It's all nonsense. Has anything that you ever predicted come true?
Oh boy.
I knew my son would die. I knew when and I knew how.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I
Wow.
didn't know.
Rough.
I didn't mean to.
It's
Yeah.
all in the past. What will you do? Are you going to take a card?
Wow, it seems like I genuinely can pick them.
They could all be the same card.
Yeah, no, I'm sure they are, but I like that it like she will pick the one.
The Hanged Man, number 12, planet Neptune, the Hebrew letter Mem. The man hanging upside down is Odin. He sacrificed himself for knowledge, hung upside down for 9 days, weak and hurt. And
I'm leery. I don't
illumination
trust this.
came. He
What do you
understood
mean?
the meaning of the runes that he was searching for.
I
What
feel
does
like
that have
this
to do with
deck.
me?
Illumination is
fixed.
awaiting
Oh, it
you.
absolutely is. This is a video game.
But
Yeah,
it will
exactly.
come
How
at a
many
cost.
cutscenes do you think they're
You'll
willing to
have
tape?
pay for it, sooner or later. Just like he did, you'll pass a test. Take another card. Number 6, Vav, the High Priest.
Oh
He
boy.
who stands on the borders of two worlds, of this world and the spiritual world to which he holds the key. He possesses a secret. But that's not you. It's someone you will meet. Someone new. Someone who knows the path. Next card.
Someone who knows the
The
way.
World. The last 21st card. In the Kabbalah, it's called Tav. It symbolizes a perfect union, but also a transition. The end of one cycle and the beginning of the next one. The highest goal. The full circle.
Well, this is not exactly specific, is it?
Don't tell me you can't sense it. You're on a path that's going to change your whole life. There's danger everywhere around you. Deadly danger. I don't need cards to know that. I felt it as soon as you stepped over the threshold.
Maybe I should go now.
One more card.
I don't think this is a good idea.
A card. Point to it.
Okay.
You won't even turn it over? Not even to see your own future there?
Please, look at it yourself. I'm leaving. To be honest, I've got enough trouble of my own as it is, without you scaring me.
Me turn it over? No. It's already been decided who will turn it over, and it's not me. The card stays where it is.
Okay.
Does that mean nobody's going to know?
I bet we see it later.
Lara's aunt
I'm
seems
sure.
like I'm not going to listen to her anymore. I don't need her scaring me with her nonsense.
If it's nonsense, what's so scary about it?
Yeah. He seems shook up.
We're quite lucky we have a place to stay. Maybe we should thank Lara again.
Perhaps you should. And if you were more interested in her, it wouldn't do any harm either.
I don't get it. Did I miss something?
You just answered your own question. You're missing something. You won't live forever, Max. Try
See?
to pay more attention to what's going on around you.
Don't.
Ship.
That's exactly
They
what I
ship
needed.
it, but
a
I don't.
well thought out sermon. Thanks.
Fine.
Also, that third card, the world, an end and a beginning, right?
Yes.
The end of Max's enslavement under Ostenkovich, and the beginning of his new life with Lara.
Yeah, probably.
The mausoleum.
I won't disturb them. They're engrossed in discussion.
Yes. Do you want to talk it over with me before you speak to her? It depends on how well received by the critics this exhibition is. You're probably right. It's too early to say anything about that yet.
Wonder what they were talking about.
Yeah, I don't know why they did that. They've never had any other conversations be subtitled. Ben, why are you so
Yeah.
significant?
The photos littering the basket won't be any good to me.
Yeah,
The
sure.
photos littering the basket won't be any good to me.
Why are there photos?
There's a number of discarded photos. Always the same thing from the same angle. The photographer must be a bit crazy.
I don't know, that seems like a
The
thing.
photos littering the basket won't be any good to me.
You know, it seems he's already made up his mind.
He's wrong.
The barriers
see
are
what-
back in their place, and a guard is there. So what else could it be I missed yesterday?
He seems pissed.
It doesn't seem like he's terribly busy. Excuse me, I overheard your conversation.
Sir, has anyone ever told you that your behavior is exceedingly impolite?
Go fuck yourself, man.
Well, to be exact, there was no way I could not overhear your conversation.
Your behavior is outrageous, sir.
This isn't going anywhere. I'm sorry I bothered you.
I repeat, I would like to know how it is possible that the ticket price has not been reduced.
Oh, wow, he's
Excuse
an
me, I
asshole.
overheard your conversation.
He wants a
Sir,
discount.
Has anyone ever told
Excuse
thank
me,
you.
What can you tell me about the painting which is being restored? It seems to be your favorite.
The only thing I can say is that I don't understand how it could have been damaged. Guards everywhere, and still I lose access to the exhibit I've been writing about.
It's
What
bad
is
it
your-
stopped you from studying your favorite exhibit.
The person who damaged the painting should be whipped through the streets of Petersburg.
What is your accent,
I agree
dude?
with you.
Yeah, it's
A
wild.
lunatic.
I come every week, and the painting I've come to look at is in the
Can we talk to the guard?
exhibition. That's outrageous.
Yes. Do you need something?
Well, not really. Thanks. I'll take a look around and come back to you later.
Okay.
Come the guards didn't.
The camera.
It's what they're paid for.
One of the security cameras.
I didn't know we could
I
interact
didn't
with
notice
it.
the security camera yesterday.
Okay, for the
It
record,
could
I
reveal
noticed
something.
the security camera yesterday, but we couldn't do anything
This
to it.
little baby sees everything.
How about now?
I would like to know how
How about now?
that the ticket price has not been reduced.
Yes. Do you need something?
Those security cameras. Are they on all the time?
Oh, Austin Kovich
Sure.
turned them off
And
last night.
the recordings are stored?
Of course. You never know when you might need them. The police have just taken them. I really don't know why.
I see. Thanks.
How come the guards didn't prevent the damage? It's what they're paid for.
Really?
Unfortunately, it isn't easy to watch so many people.
Well, I mean, they knew that this all happened.
Things you're paid to.
Why do I feel like Austin Kovich is up to his neck in this?
I repeat.
I don't think he's responsible. He was the one who found our. Remember, we were on the phone with him when we noticed the monk running around?
And who will give me an answer?
Yeah, but how easy would it be to keep Max alive as an accomplice to anything he wants to do, using such blackmail to keep him from doing anything?
I won't interrupt their conversation.
You know, he's like a general at Interpol, right?
Yeah. What better way to divert suspicion off you than to have that kind of rank and power?
You think he served in the Russian militia and then became a general at Interpol to steal art?
Maybe not with that inherent thought in mind, but maybe he decided there were bigger things to do with his power.
I feel like I've missed something.
It's just a theory. I don't have any real basis on it, but it's a
The
thought.
photos littering the basket won't be any good to me.
Yeah, I don't think we're getting much further with that. We should talk to Austin Kovich about the footage that his force took, though.
Oh, I don't know if it was him, but that's an interesting point.
Well, I mean, the police make their headquarters at the militia, right?
Damn it. The signal is too weak in this place.
All right. No, I think that's just Interpol. But we don't necessarily know what police took it, so it could have been Austin Kovich's people.
Well, if Interpol's available, let's go there first. Like, as a destination.
We only have the 3 at the moment.
Run, 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 run.
I'm just bored of watching him walk.
What do you think of Katarine's idea? For the new installation? Yes. Do you want to talk it over with
You want to
me
call him?
before you speak to her?
You can.
Depends on how well
You
received
can.
by the critics this exhibition.
I don't want to barge in on
You're
Austin
right, it's too
Kovich.
early to
I
say
should go to
anything.
his office and arrange an appointment with his secretary.
I would argue that that is barging in, and that you would phone his secretary, but what do I know?
Really? I didn't expect such a positive
Well, let's just do it his way.
reception.
It's much nicer in the daytime when it's not raining.
Hmm.
Uh,
So much for secretaries and appointments. My God.
Yes, your end. Do you need anything?
Matter of fact, I do.
yeah, they were just gonna let me stand there and do nothing.
Well, have you found out anything yet?
I hear you
Just
took
woke
the
up from a
camera
coma.
recordings from the Hermitage. Is there something interesting on them?
Unfortunately, there isn't. They were switched off during the failure. I hoped to see who damaged the painting that hides the secret passage. Curiously, we couldn't find anything.
What?
What do you mean?
The recording from the time of the break-in is nowhere to be found, and nobody knows where it's gone. Overwritten. Our technical boys think it might have been a virus of some sort. Our technicians managed to capture
Well, I know
a
that
few
he's not
images
Russian,
from the
that
hard
voice
disk
actor.
where data was saved before it's
Because
written
that would have
onto
been
the backup
pronounced
CDs.
virus.
But most of it was already overwritten. Unfortunately, the images we have don't show how the painting was damaged.
Virus,
The
I
guard
don't
should have
buy
been
your
in a
crock.
position to notice something, except that during the crucial period he left his post to answer the call of nature. He's no help to us at all. But at least it proves that the exchange of Delaroche. Yes, you are right about that too. And the damage of the painting in front of the secret door were interconnected events.
Despite that, you don't want to run a more thorough analysis which would help us find out if perhaps something else disappeared the night before? I understand. You want to cover it up. Could I at least see the shots from the security camera? Maybe I can find something interesting.
Sure, they're on the table over there. But as I've said, they are worthless.
He wants it covered up. We've established that much for sure.
Yes.
What we haven't established for sure and solid is why.
Because he is personally responsible for the security of that museum, and the fact that people broke in is going to look really terrible for his career. That's why. Is this the table? Are these the things? No, that's the table. Call it a fucking desk! Oh, well, can we look at them?
Photos from the security camera at the Hermitage.
Okay, cannot zoom in.
I'll keep the cell phone for calling people, okay?
Okay, I pressed the wrong button. Don't freak out.
Okay.
So it's 12:06:15 and 12:05:57.
Bullshit. That's 18 seconds total span. You want to tell me how the guard had time to go piss within 18 seconds?
I think there are 3 pictures. So 12:05:57,
Right?
12:06:07,
10 seconds.
12:06:15.
8 seconds more. Something's fucked here.
Oh, we can examine stuff in the photo.
The guard is on duty here. There's nothing strange about that.
Check the
The
timestamps.
painting is not
Yeah.
damaged at this point. The painting seems intact here. It's noon right now. It's normal that there are visitors in the museum. There's noise in this image, making parts of it distorted and difficult to see. It's not bad enough that it would conceal the guard's presence, though. The image is bad. I can't really comment on this. The painting seems intact here. There's something wrong with the time given here. The period
Yeah, good eye.
covered seems too short.
Hmm?
The guard wasn't there, and now here he is. That was probably the moment when he went to the restroom.
He didn't go to
An
the
afternoon
restroom.
visitor in the museum. This is going nowhere. In this image, the painting is clearly damaged. The painting seems intact here. Yes, that's it. This will surely convict him.
Convict?
The time when the guard was away is a bit too short for him to go to the restroom and make it back. He's involved in it.
Yeah.
Either he damaged the paintings or he pissed into the flower pots in the gallery. Did Ostankovich really miss that?
So crude. I love it.
I've looked at the images and I found something.
Really? Tell me.
One shot was taken before the painting was damaged, and the other one after. A guard is in both of them.
Well, that's nothing new. Just when the painting was vandalized, the guard was on the toilet. The culprit probably waited for him to leave, then damaged the painting.
I think the guard is lying. Only seconds pass between the first and the second shot where the painting is already damaged. The guard is in both of them. What's the probability that he went to the restroom and came back in seconds?
Damn it. You're right, Gerard. How come nobody else noticed that? That guard could really help us move this case forward. I must admit that you surprised me. A lot. Go
Surprised.
to the Hermitage now and try
Yeah,
to get
yeah, look at
something
that.
out of that guard. You'll recognize him from the photographs we have from the recording. I want
Is he,
to
like,
know
on
how he's
Amazon?
involved.
Looked like some kind of shopping website. Also, why did Austin Kovich seem so calm?
Isn't that calm? Damn it, how did the other people miss this? Seemed pretty pissed by that.
His tone, though, doesn't suggest...
Because the voice acting in this game is garbage, Alpha. We know this.
Yes, but...
Damn it, I've gone through all the rooms and the guard's nowhere to be found.
All 2 rooms.
Ostankovich should know about it.
Oh?
Colonel, the guard from the Hermitage has disappeared. Vanished into thin air.
Such a positive response. The composition, the exquisite choice of pieces. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to the next exhibition.
You, miss a voice clip there, guys?
Evidently.
About the location.
A new man.
He's old.
A new guard's here. I suppose life goes on at the Hermitage.
Good morning, sir. Do you need something?
Hi.
I see the Hall of Peter the Great is closed because of damage to an exhibit. Is the management giving you a hard time?
Of course. The head of security is seeing red, but worse things happen. He'll cool down in a couple of days. But Fedorov probably will pay for it. He was on duty at the time. Poor man. His little daughter is ill, and now on top of that he must deal with work trouble.
That must be unpleasant.
Okay.
Good morning, sir. Do you need something?
Good morning. Your colleague, the one who was here before you.
Yes, Ilya Fedorov. He isn't here, I'm afraid. But he might be back soon.
Why? What happened?
He had to leave. Said a doctor phoned him. Probably something to do with his daughter. Poor man.
With his daughter?
He's got a little girl. She's really sick, poor child. He thought it better to move her to his mother's, so the girl would have someone with her all the time.
And where does she live?
Old Mrs. Fedorov? On the Makarov embankment. There's a disco or something near there. You can't miss it. She complains about the noise constantly. But tell me, who are you? Why are you asking?
I'm just an acquaintance. Goodbye.
Wow, he gave a lot of information.
Yeah, but we just established a motive as to why this guard was involved.
Yep.
Maybe he needed the money for his daughter's medical treatments.
Though I gotta say, I don't know where my coworkers' mothers live.
I mean, is that a typical question?
Well, this guy did. Knew where Fedorov's mom lived.
Just another lost soul. It's sad what alcohol does to some people.
This ought to be good.
Listen, I'd just like to ask...
Where did we get ourselves? That's my question. Oh, they've got expensive cars and clothes. But people should be important to them. That's civilization. The modern age.
I'm not quite sure I know what you're talking about.
I am saying that we no longer listen to each other. I know all the people around here. I know what they like, what dreams they have, yes, their troubles. And that's because I am interested. I am not robot in designer clothes.
Well, I'd better go now.
Grigor, policeman from house over there, abandoned by his wife. Bartender from club. She's rough, but she has her troubles too. A girl being ill from the 3rd floor would love to have a pet. And do you think they will buy it for her? Semyonov from the ground floor. He hasn't received his paycheck for 3 months. I know everything. That's because I'm interested in people. Perhaps I don't wear expensive clothes, but I like people.
That's really, really good of you. I'm sure we'll chat again later.
That's something.
That's very neat, though. I mean, never mind his habits, but that's
No, I
pretty
mind his
humanitarian.
habits.
That's pretty humanitarian.
Yeah.
Also, I respect his notable lack of slur in his voice.
That is a little slurry.
Not nearly as much as I would have expected for somebody who appears to be drinking that much. Oh, hey, sandbox.
Interesting graffiti. This kind of thing does fascinate me. If it's not sprayed on a house that's 300 years old, of course.
Hey,
Graffiti.
don't knock the canvas, man.
Someone tried really
No,
hard
I think
to
what
let
he's saying
everyone know
is
who
that
the boss is
the
here.
house, because it's an antique, should be respected.
Ah,
We probably shouldn't go to the club right now.
that is one hell of a design.
Faster, please. Roar. Go down in the lift. I could have
don't
sworn
know.
there was something else.
The problem here is we don't know exactly which flat we're looking for.
Fedorov. It's the right place.
Oh, well, there you go.
Oh, well, all right then.
Yeah.
Hello? Dad is at the museum and Granny has gone shopping. It's boring being home all alone, not even having a
Wow,
pet
you
to
have a
play
lot of
with.
exposition
Hi.
too, huh, little girl?
I'm Max. What's your name?
Tanya. But I mustn't speak with strangers.
I'd just like to talk about your daddy. Tanya? Are you there?
She did the right thing, to be honest.
She did. Damn.
I don't know. I don't want to pester her like
Fire
a little
hydrant.
sick kid.
I wouldn't bet on it working, though. Vodka. The Russian demon.
Take.
Cannot.
Damn.
I think there's some thinner there.
What?
Well, not anymore, there's not.
What?
I think he just took it.
Does anyone know why there was paint thinner in the hydrant box?
I don't know.
Are we gonna pester the girl one more time?
Sure, I guess.
Like a total
Tanya
fucking
won't
creep?
speak to me. I have to figure out how she will trust me. She talked about
Oh,
wanting
that's
a
so
pet.
creepy.
Maybe
God, I
this
hate
is
this
a way.
guy.
I know a good place to find a pet.
Do you?
Sure. There's an alley around here, right?
Oh, Jesus.
Grab a stray cat.
They're very hard to catch.
Yeah.
I know this because there's a stray cat near my apartment that we're
Yeah.
trying to feed and help gain our trust. And she's very friendly, but ugh.
Maybe the bar patrons can help.
Yeah, sure, why the hell not?
Let's get some intrigue here. There's got to be something fun in the bar. Or worst case scenario, there's alcohol.
It's a hell of a door.
Just get out of here, we're closed.
I see quite a lot of people are here after closing time.
Look, I haven't had a break for 20 hours, so leave me alone, will
Jesus
you?
Christ.
Without Victor, this shift is a real pisser. Victor would have thrown those pricks out long ago. Didn't you hear? Go home, we're closed.
Come on, Nada, give me another vodka. Don't spoil the fun, huh?
Just kiss my ass and get out.
I like her.
You still here? Great. The place full of idiots, and now we have a deaf one as well.
Hey, what's with the attitude? What if I helped you?
I don't want to belittle your masculinity, but take a look around.
You better go before you get hurt. I'll sort it out here myself.
I didn't mean violence. Persuasion is more my line.
I don't know where you come from, but this is Russia. So just go away. Victor will be here in a minute and he'll handle these clowns.
Victor?
You still here?
So this is the
Go to a village if you want that kind of...
Okay.
You still...
What about this one?
Could just switch off the music and the lights.
And then there would be a riot. They've been drinking since yesterday, especially the one with the crazy hair. He spray paints the whole area, like he's marking his territory.
The graffiti at the entrance is his work?
Yeah, his bloody signature. And he drags that smelly animal everywhere. He could at least clean out its box.
Oh.
It stinks like a monkey house here. Did you hear that? Go to hell with your stupid iguana. Why should we put up this stink?
Are you telling me the iguana's the pet?
Just pour me another one. Iggy and me have a terrible thirst.
Maybe I could help.
Forget it. Victor is the only person who can handle this. Damn it, where the hell is he?
What do you want? Do you know who I am? Did you see the graffiti outside? It means this is my turf. Get it? It's mine. And where the hell's the beer?
And who's going to pay? Pay and you'll get it.
Horrible business. And why are you staring like that? Why don't you give me a smoke?
I'd like to help you, but I don't smoke.
Ah! What century did you climb out of? Just piss off.
The
If
one
I
where
were you,
people don't
I'd
smoke
just
anymore.
Get up and go. It's long past closing time, and you aren't getting any more cigarettes or beer here today.
Sit down before I give you a kicking. I don't give a damn about the rubbish you talk. Today is a big day. We're celebrating.
I can see.
Look, I give you a piece of advice. I found a new mascot for this club yesterday. It's right here, in front of me. If you want to celebrate with us, get us a drink. If not, stop being a pain in the neck and disappear.
I have an idea.
Yes. Well, we had the other two dialogue options.
So the graffiti outside is this asshole's work, right?
Correct.
And we have a spray can. And we have paint thinner. You want to get his attention? Fuck
Maybe.
up his
I
mark.
kind of want to
Fuck
do...
up his mark.
Taking his pet while he's still around is a sure way of asking for trouble. A lot of trouble.
Do you want to just do that first, or do you want to keep talking to him?
Well, here's what I'm thinking. If we draw him out by fucking up his mark, maybe he'll rush out and leave his pet inside.
Yes.
That'll leave us free and clear to take the iguana back to Tanya. That's my theory. You might need the thinner to,
Graffiti. Someone tried really hard to let everyone know who the boss is here.
I believe Max said the can was plugged. Use the thinner on that.
See? The thinner dissolved the paint blocking the nozzle. I think the spray can...
Now.
Wow, into his chest cavity.
That's putting your heart into it.
Yeah, that was actually pretty funny.
Thank you. This guy's not going to think so.
Are we gonna get our ass
Good.
kicked?
Now my tag is on top. Maxus eras hic fuit. I was here, Max. Someone will be very annoyed now.
He wrote it in Latin? What an asshole. Fuck this guy.
Now.
God, what an absolute tool. I mean, everyone in this situation is an asshole, but like,
Why are
good
you
lord.
staring like that? Did you get the smokes?
Let's
I
light
don't
the
have any
match.
cigarettes, kid. But the graffiti outside, that's your work, isn't it?
What about it? Don't like it? I don't give a damn. It's real art and the likes of you just don't get it.
It's just that someone sprayed over it. People just won't leave anything alone these days.
What? Which bastard? He'll pay dearly for that.
Hey, where do you think you're going? Who's going to pay your bill? Great. Well, at least he's gone for now.
Never mind that. He's the one who's going to pay.
Where are we gonna put the iguana?
With Tanya.
I mean, like, while we walk past him.
The infinite pocket of adventure gamers.
Or not.
Although I suggest you make it real quick in case he comes back.
Bye. Good luck with all your problems. Uh-oh.
You feeling balls enough to talk to him?
I don't think we can avoid it.
Luckily, the sprayer's gone.
Oh.
I don't know how I would explain taking his mascot away from the club.
That's incredibly lucky.
Oh, it is in your hand. Oh, boy.
Oh, this is so creepy.
Fedorov. It's the right place.
Could have used his other hand, but, you know, whatever.
Tanya, I've got a present for you here. A pet.
What a creep.
I want some chocolate cake. A piece of chocolate cake and a
How is it?
Carolina bake.
What's its name? Can I keep it?
Sure you can keep it. And you can give it any name you want to.
Daddy told me not to speak with strangers. They might take me on another trip.
Oh.
And that would make Daddy sad.
Fuck.
But now that I know your name...
Wow.
You can't be a stranger.
God, this game is so
I know
dark.
you, Daddy. What about your trip? Can you tell me about it?
2 men took me on a trip right after school. I spent 2 days on a farm. We went to the forest, fed the animals, and it was really good fun. Only, I couldn't call Daddy because it was a secret trip, and if I called him, I would spoil the whole thing. But when they brought me back, Daddy was kind of sad, and he told me I had to be careful because they could have hurt me. But they were nice, and I don't think they would hurt anybody because they were so nice.
I see.
That depends on who the two men were.
Daddy's right. You shouldn't go anywhere with strangers. Anyway, I'm off now.
Will you see Daddy?
Of course I'll talk to him.
Wait a minute. Then tell him to come soon. And give him Katya, so he won't feel sad.
Sure. I'll give her to him, along with the message.
This is, like, a little heartbreaking.
Yeah, really.
Also, good lord, that old lady's gonna be so fucking freaked out when she finds an iguana in her apartment.
Alright, so... That doll's useless to us unless we figure out the whereabouts of that guard.
Yeah.
Maybe see if Ostankovich has gotten a lead on him.
If I need something from Ostankovich, I should go to see him.
Then why
Yep.
don't we... Why do we have his phone number?
So that we know the incoming number when he calls us.
I guess.
Protocol.
Yeah. Anyone in chat tonight?
No, nobody said anything yet. I guess you got your wish back of being unpopular.
Good. May Annoyance has joined my
Yes,
friend's
Aram,
Discord
you
server.
need anything?
He's a nice guy. We play Warframe with him sometimes.
Yeah, I've always
What
gotten
do you want?
nice guy vibes from him. Good to know that he's as nice outside.
I want to discuss
His name is
something
Michael.
about last night.
If you can omit any references to mysterious cowled monks, go right ahead.
We need to ask Interpol for access to their database of experts specializing in 18th and 19th century paintings.
Are you crazy? The whole matter must remain secret.
It's very important.
I'll decide what's important, Durand. Why do you think I asked for you in the first place? You are an expert. You have your own resources. Use them.
But you won't listen to any of my advice.
That's a fair
Now,
point.
if that's all, you can go. You have work to do.
Will they
What
let
do
us
you
do
want?
that again?
I've done enough.
I don't know.
Okay, it wasn't that.
What do you...
What about the Hermitage Guard?
We're after him. I'll let you know when we arrest him. Now,
Okay,
if
fine.
that's all, you can go.
I wonder
You have
if our
work to
dude
do.
has emailed us back.
That's a fine point. Head home.
Is our brother just hanging out with Lara's aunt?
Oh, maybe.
Young man, would you mind fetching my cup of coffee? It'll be on the kitchen worktop.
Are we the young man?
Think I see it behind. Think I see it behind Andre there.
We're in a real fix.
Thanks for telling me. I almost missed that.
What will we do? And don't try sending me home. Together, we have a better chance. You get that, don't you?
Not really. What do you think?
I doubt it. Because if Ostenkovich were to find out Max was in cahoots with anybody...
Andre, don't get offended. But I think you should go back to France. This whole affair, it's enough that I'm entangled in it.
I'm sorry you see it that way. Especially as I'll have to disappoint you.
Well, I had
I'm
a feeling
not
that would
going
happen.
anywhere. I'm helping you whether you like it or not. Let's go.
Go where?
Well, anyway. Coffee.
Thank you. It's nice to have a guest here. Laura doesn't visit me very often. She's probably very busy in France.
I've got mail. When I've got a minute, I should read it. Good thing that Lara's aunt still has an old PC.
I am curious what that last card reads.
I don't even care what it says. I'm mostly curious as to when we get to find out.
This will definitely be interesting for Lara. I should write to her at once.
I've heard about who you're working for now, so don't ever contact me again. As for the hypothetical paintings, if it's really precious, its buyer will want to have its authenticity confirmed. There's an ex-forger used by the wealthiest buyers. The only thing I know about him is that he uses a symbol of Pandora's box as his signature.
Is that so? Termination?
Dear Mr. Durand, your absence at 2 out of 3 total lectures that you were to give this week indicates that you don't take our university's offer quite seriously. Therefore, we no longer consider you a candidate for the position of guest professor. Bummer!
That's... Well, we had to have known that would have come.
Maybe later.
So that's our part done. It would be nice to find the guard.
Seems like a decent time to...
Get a phone call.
Ostenkovich. What does he want this time?
Hello?
The guard. We have him here, locked up like he should be.
Have you got any more news?
Come to my office. Right now, we can discuss it here.
Well, alright then.
Okay. This is a long act.
God, the way he enters that door, that animation is bananas.
Here you are. Good. I had the guard brought in, but there's a problem. I can't interrogate him.
You can't have him interrogated? Why not?
Isn't it obvious? Nobody in the department can find out about this.
Ugh.
It would cause a scandal in the press if anything leaked. I can't just start asking the guard if he stole something, or why he damaged the painting, or who switched off the security device, or... So I just have to accept your theory then. That some damn monk stole valuable paintings from the museum right under our noses.
So just interrogate him yourself then. Do it alone. Nobody else needs to listen.
There are certain rules here in Russia. The most important being that all the interrogations
That's the most
must...
important rule in Russia?
If I was the sole interrogator and did not record
First
it,
of all,
questions
absolutely
would be
not.
asked. Before long, someone higher up would start poking their nose into the matter. Or the press. No, I can't do it. But
Oh,
there
let
is
me
one way
guess.
around it.
What would that be? And why do I feel certain that I won't like the answer? And that it will have something to do with me?
Whatever passes between a legal representative and a suspect is privileged
Oh,
information
fuck.
and can't be recorded.
No way.
Tell him you are his court-appointed
Attorney-client
and find out
privilege.
what he knows.
That's absolutely not.
Me? An attorney? But that is just absurd.
Okay, that's
Why
not the
me?
protestation.
Because I will have you tossed in jail if you don't. Listen to me, Max. You have my word. Once this is over, you can do what you want. Go where you please. Your file will be ancient history. But
This
until
fucking
then,
sucks.
you only have two options. And one of them will always be a prison cell. But right now, your only choice is whether you become a lawyer or start talking to one yourself. Well, what will it be?
Okay. Do I get a diploma?
Very funny. From now on, you'll have access to the guard anytime you want. I'll see to it. I don't care how you do it, but make him spill the beans. And since I don't trust you that much, I'll listen in to what you say in there.
Jesus
No
Christ.
technicians, no recordings, no stenographers. But remember, I'll be on the other side of the door. And I'll be all ears.
Yeah, I am liking him less and less. I don't think he's like the guy, but he is a real asshole.
I've got mail. When I've got a minute, I should read it. Good thing that Lara's aunt still has an old PC.
Oh, the timing.
Yeah.
The timing.
The guard from the Hermitage. The only link to what really happened there. Good morning. I am your attorney.
You're the man who asked about the security cameras at the museum.
Attaboy.
Don't try to fool me.
Let's not beat about the bush here. I claim to be your lawyer so that this conversation doesn't have to be recorded. I need to know about that damaged painting and what exactly happened the night after. If you tell me what I need, I'll do everything I can to get you released.
I know nothing about it. I just went to the restroom and someone vandalized the painting while I was there.
We have evidence that you ruined it yourself.
What evidence is that? The camera recordings? Can you see anyone destroying the painting in them? Did you see me doing it?
No.
Then you can hardly blame me for anything, can you? Leave me alone. I want a lawyer, a real one. I've got to get back to my daughter.
I've something here that might interest you.
Yeah,
Oh, that's so
Taken.
fucking
Don't
threatening.
touch her. Leave her alone. She's got nothing to do with it. Do you understand?
Calm down. I don't want to hurt her.
She's ill. She's very ill. She needs peace and quiet.
I've talked to her. They kidnapped her and blackmailed you, right?
They got her outside the school and took her out of the city. I was afraid I wouldn't see her again. You don't know what it's like.
What did they want from you?
They wanted me to damage that painting. They told me how to do it. They said no one would ever know if I did exactly what they told me. Once the transfer was complete, I took the CD and threw it away. The original recording was being overwritten at that moment, so it was useless. I told myself it was only a small price to pay to have Tanya back at home, alive and unharmed.
But that's not all of it, is it?
No. I called them right back, but they told me it wasn't over yet. They hid a small disc in the restroom for me to pick up. You know, the sort of disc you can use to store music and programs on. I put it in one of those big computers in the server room and ran a program that was on it. I have no idea what it did. looked like nothing, to tell the truth.
I don't
Erasing
really
virus.
understand it, but I think it contained a virus. And it turned off the security devices at a certain time.
But I didn't want to hurt anyone. I just wanted them to give Tanya back to me. She's ill, she needs rest. Please look after her. You found her so they can find her too.
Don't worry. I believe they won't come back for your daughter. They got from you what they wanted. Your daughter is safe. Trust me. I need to know some details so that we
I mean,
can
I don't
catch
think they
these
would have
guys.
harmed Tanya.
Have you ever seen them with your own eyes?
I don't know.
Only one of
I know
them.
that there's
When
no
he
reason
brought
for this
Tanya
guy
back,
to trust
he warned me not to
Max.
talk to anyone about this stuff.
What did he look like?
It was strange. He wore robes, like some sort of monk, and he had a tattoo
Austin
on his
Kovic
neck.
just can be really
A
mad to hear
tattooed
that.
monk? You really expect me to believe that?
It sounds strange, I know, but it's the truth.
Look, I won't lie to you. Things don't look good for you. If you want my help, give me more information. Something that I can use.
The next morning, the older one called me. They couldn't get everything they wanted done in the Hermitage. Someone was going to have to come back and finish the job. He wanted my help again.
But Ostankovich threw everyone out of the Hermitage that second night.
Yes, I told myself that was a good thing. There was no need for me to help them. That their man would be undisturbed. With no one there, he could do what he needed and would all be happy.
Well, finally something useful. The guard from the Hermitage. The only link
we
to
can
what
talk to him
really
more?
happened there. I have a pencil and paper. Could you draw the tattoo?
Oh, nice.
And let me have a go.
God, he
It
looks
looked
like
like this,
a weird
roughly.
monster.
Strange. It looks like some kind of writing. Something ancient, probably from the Near East. I don't understand it. I must call Lara to see if she can help me with it.
Oh, right this second? Okay.
Lara isn't answering her phone. Just when I need to talk to her. Damn it. I hope she at least reads her emails.
Leave me alone. I don't have anything to say.
Okay. Okay, that's a weird way to do that.
Yes, your end. Do you need anything?
Really? We don't want to talk about this?
How do you think the interrogation went?
You won't like what I have to say one bit. I can prove the existence of the cowled man.
And what's your evidence?
You were
The museum
there!
guard was threatened by two men, monks. Also, he explained the second visit to the Hermitage.
Now you've taken to influencing witnesses
Oh
to
my
support
God.
your fantasy.
For fuck's
You've
This is a
really
bad
gone
game.
too far.
But I...
That's it, your end. No, we'll do it this way. I'm giving you one last chance. If you don't make some progress today, no one will be able to help you. Get out.
This is a bad game.
You heard the man.
Bad game.
I mean, we've gone this far.
Oh yeah, no, every game I play is a bad game.
Thousand Year Door wasn't.
No, I talked about how bad that game was.
Yeah,
made you
but
walk
Lara
so
said
much.
there should be an...
Bad game. It made you give up. That's a bad game.
I guess I can't dispute that.
Max. I don't have computer access at the moment. I've just got an email notification. Do you need something important?
Could you please help me with a problem I have here? I've got an interesting clue, but I don't know who to turn to.
A clue? What clue?
I need to find out the meaning of certain symbols. Quite peculiar symbols.
You're in luck. Not far from Moscow Station, there's a private library. It's right on Zagorodny Prospect. Try talking to the librarian. You shouldn't have a problem if you tell him I sent you.
Great. I knew you'd come up with something.
I'm sorry, my taxi's here. Got to go. Bye for now.
Alright. The library.
Awesome.
The hero of
That's
any good
done.
story.
How about a short walk?
Great. It's time you showed me where to get genuine Russian vodka.
Andrei, we've just... sent
I
that
don't
woman
know
to
if we
prison.
want to go
We
back
broke up
there.
a little girl's family. How can you think about booze at a time like this?
All the more reason to think about it.
Well, I don't plan on a drinking spree. We're going to a library.
I suppose it beats sitting on my ass at Auntie's place watching Russian television. But we must go out in the evening, promise me that.
All right, if that's what it takes.
Great. Let's get this library business over with. Who's your favorite Russian author, Dostoevsky or Tolstoy? Or do you prefer Gorky?
Andrei, shut up.
Thank you.
To turn your back on all responsibility, on everybody else, and just look out for number one. Just be careful not to end up like your victims. Remember, you are just one short step away from being behind bars yourself.
Are they talking to me?
That was ominous.
Yeah, I didn't like that.
Alright. Next act. 7, if I'm counting correctly.
Are we certain that that's an act break?
If I'm right about the thought that time lapses mean act switch, then yes. But I don't
It's
know.
quite impossible to make a phone call from here.
Impossible. Very well.
She is undoubtedly waiting for a bus. Judging by her clothes and the designer bag, she's not among St. Petersburg's poorest inhabitants.
Where's the library, though?
It's probably this. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay, cool.
Some of the adverts are quite funny, but I can't see anything here that's of interest to me.
Can we be the judge of that? I want to see.
Neither of us read Cyrillic.
There are some adverts and messages stuck here.
Oh, well. We came here to do a job, right?
We're closed. Go away. This isn't a public library.
Max, are you sure this is the right place?
This is the address Lara gave me.
I don't like this place at all. We should get out of here. Can't you feel it? This isn't a library. It's a mausoleum.
Stop trying
No,
to
we've
scare
been to
me,
the
please.
mausoleum.
You're beginning to sound like Lara's aunt, and it's obvious you have never been to a really old library if you think that way.
Hello? Can you hear me? Go away, please. I'm going to call the police.
I'm sorry to disturb you. I just need to speak to you.
Do what you want. If you need me, I'll be in the lounge. It's not so musty back there. How can anybody work here?
You don't know too many librarians, do you, Andrei? They love places like this.
Yeah, I need to talk to this man before he actually calls the police.
Yeah, like now.
You do know this isn't a public library.
My name's Durand, and the guy admiring your collection is my brother. Lara Svedlova recommended you.
Smart girl, Lara. She'll go far. Since she sent you, you're welcome. What can I do for you?
My request may sound somewhat strange.
Then you've come to the right place. This is a somewhat strange library.
What kind
Alright,
of
fair
people would
point.
have the two symbols drawn here, tattooed on their necks? And why?
Let me see them.
Here they are.
They're Mem and Vav. Two Aramaic, or if
Oh,
you prefer,
wow.
Oh,
Proto-Hebrew
boy.
signs.
So they're from the Hebrew alphabet.
Not exactly, my friend. There are corresponding signs in modern Hebrew, but you would only find these particular ones in documents hundreds of years old.
Is there a significance to them?
Hard to say. Mem Vav is a root or a part of a great number of words. You say that someone had them tattooed on their neck? I'll have to find more information. And I've an idea where to start. But I'll need your help.
Sure. What should I do?
A thin book came in just last week, and I think it could have something about this in it. But what was its title? It came among the last books. I dare say last week, but I don't remember its name. Oh, that head of mine. I remember wondering how misleading its title was, seeing such symbols connected to Northern Europe. You should have a look in the book catalog in the study.
How can I help you with it?
The new books are on the top shelf in the next room. I need you to find it and fetch it. I prefer not to climb so high anymore. Vertigo, you know.
Sure, I'll try.
Thin book.
Next room. Study, I suppose. Yeah, so for those of you who are joining us late for whatever reason, Mem and Vav were two of the cards that were drawn in the tarot reading.
Turn of the last century, an expensive
earlier
item.
in the game.
It's worth $5,000, maybe $6,000. I think I'll take a look around.
Not right now.
Well, have you found anything?
Maybe we got lucky. The custodian of the collection might be able to help us. But first, I must bring one book to him.
If you can dream,
Is there a catalog somewhere so that we're not
if you can think,
It said they were on the top. A thin book.
Well, according to the description, this could well be the book. I'd better give this one a good once-over. Taking a pile of books isn't the right idea. It's enough to take just one, especially if it's the right one.
So we don't know if we even took the right one.
I think I can examine it
Yeah,
in my inventory. I just have to finish typing this message.
Okay.
Okay.
It's addressed to you, brother.
Perhaps this is the book. Bertold Pustinger, Onus Ecclesiae, catalog number C4423170.
I'm gonna say no.
We should try and find a catalog.
No.
I'd better give this one a good once-over.
I don't think there is one.
Perhaps this is the book. Hyman Hurwitz, The Etymology and Syntax in Continuation of the Elements of the Hebrew Language, a work on Hebrew syntax and etymology, catalog number C4423162.
Do you think up to now they would send us on a blind hunt?
So, this absolutely sounds like this. Like it should be this, etymology and Hebrew and such. But he did say that the title was misleading?
Yeah, I don't know though. We have no proof. We have no reason to believe that any of these is right yet. A misleading title?
Only one more thin book. It won't take me too long to check it.
Hmm.
Oh, whoops. Wrong button.
I'd better give this one a good once-over.
I think that since there are only 3 choices.
Perhaps this is the book. Balfour Stewart, The Unseen Universe, or Physical Speculations on a Future State. Catalog.
Okay. Probably not that one.
I don't think I want to take this book again.
No, I do. Right? It's this one? Yeah, it's this one. Oh. Well. Guess you can't run in a library.
I won't disturb the librarian with every book that I get into my hands.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
I should first check against the book catalog. Dragging the catalog seems, well, impractical.
Okay, fine. I'll use the eyeball button. This one.
Hyman Hurwitz, The Etymology and Syntax in Continuation of the Elements of the Hebrew Language. A work on Hebrew syntax and etymology. Catalog number C4423162. A historical treatise on various sects and occult fraternities in Scandinavian countries. Catalog number C4423211.
What's the description say?
Of what?
Underneath that book.
Same as what he basically read. A treatise on various historical sects and occult fraternities in Scandinavian countries.
Okay, so that just is the same thing.
Maybe this is too obvious.
Did say the title was misleading. My gut's telling me it's that one.
Yeah. Okay, and then let's put this back. Maybe there are more books somewhere.
I mean, I imagine we could probably move the ladder further out.
Perhaps.
It should be a thin book.
Oh, he did say last week.
Every real library has to have a proper ladder. Ideally, it also has such a system of storing books that doesn't make you climb the ladder all the time.
Ah.
The left side of the bookcase.
The left shelf. Of course.
Same books.
Oh.
We're after Jon Stewart's book. No doubt the one about late night hosting.
Ah, the middle shelf and the right shelf.
The safety catch is in place. The ladder is secure. I can climb it, but I can't move it now.
Oh my actual god.
You're bending down for it. Use your foot. Yeah, something tells me Max would die if you didn't do that.
I don't believe this game has
this book would certainly
dying
I better
states.
give this one a good once over.
Wow, this is filler.
That's the one.
Perhaps this is the book.
It is. I hope we don't need to prove that.
I won't disturb the librarian with every book that I get into my hands. I should first check against the book catalog.
No, maybe I have to show it to him.
I won't disturb the librarian with every book that I get into my hands. I should
maybe
first
we have to
check
check inside
against
the book
catalog.
It's
Perhaps this
such
is the
bullshit.
book. John Christopher Stewart, Société Scania. The catalog number is C44. John Christ.
Okay. How about now? Please, sir?
I won't disturb.
Please, sir?
I won't.
We might have to put it on top of the...
I know, I hate it.
Yes, this is definitely the book the librarian talked about. I should hand it
Okay,
over to him.
that should unlock it.
This is a bad game.
Is that it? I don't know. I don't think so.
My hair could turn gray in the process. Please look at it carefully. This must be it. The Hebrew doesn't quite fit the Scandinavian countries, but it's thin, and it's one of the last ones recorded in the catalog.
Show me. You're probably right. Do not let yourself be fooled, my friend. Answers are sometimes hidden in unexpected places. I'll need some time now, and quiet, above all.
I'm sorry, I have an urgent phone call.
Well then, walk and take it.
Yes?
Trust me, you receive a truly divine gift from Max, Lara. Pandora's box is locked now, and you can't find the key.
I don't think I like this
But
narrator.
that will soon change. What will you do with the key when that happens? Will you throw it away?
I feel like this is episodic.
Cursed Pandora. I've searched the whole database, but I have no results. Maybe I can find something useful in my history books at home.
Oh, she's back in France.
Afterwards, I should relax a bit in the museum garden and get some fresh air to get my thoughts together.
Very well.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't tell her to run.
Well, back home, I guess.
Also, what museum garden? Alright then. Turns out there's been a museum. Oh, right, where she met What's-His-Face.
I'm sorry. I apologize for that.
Never mind, my dear. They'll come back. This is their home now, and everyone comes home sooner or later. And what about you? Are you far from home? Why don't you sit down for a while?
Oh, not on that bench.
Yeah.
My accent. You can tell, can't you? Yes, I am far from home. Very far.
He is the same as the
I'm
librarian.
not afraid of you anymore. They know you're with me. Where are you from, then?
I grew up in Petersburg, Russia, and ended up here.
What do you think?
Yeah. I mean, he seems trustworthy enough, but at the same time, you know, appearances can be deceiving.
So no?
That's my 2 cents. What do you think?
I'm basically a clock.
Ah, clerk, you say? You're too young to know how to lie, but you'll learn. Others will teach you.
So what do you think I'm doing here?
You are certainly not a plain, demure little thing, my girl. You're too gentle for a criminal, too respectful. So you must
This
be
guy's
on the other
good.
side of the fence. You are a policewoman, or possibly a lawyer. The former, I'd say. A young girl who joined the police to change the world. But now she's lonely, and far from home.
You think I'm alone? Why? I'm not.
Yes, girl, you are. If you weren't, why would you be wandering through this park and wasting time chatting with an old man? You look tired.
This guy's
Is something
good.
worrying you?
He
Does it show so much?
has
It's
no
not easy to hide your real
real
feelings.
reason to be?
You're probably right. Yes, I'm trying to find someone, but I'm really just running around in circles.
These are
Why
things
are
you
you
can't
looking for him,
actually
if I
tell
may
about a
ask?
person
If I don't
by looking
find
at
him,
them.
My friend could be in real trouble. I'm looking for someone who identifies himself with
Oh, I
the
hope it's
symbol
this
of
guy.
Pandora's box.
Would that help your friend? How symbolic. Do you know all that was left in it after the woes of the world had been unleashed? One thing. Hope.
It is interesting, but it won't help me much. Do you have any more advice?
Don't lose
What's up,
hope.
mayonnaise?
Hephaestus
Hey,
forged
mayonnaise! We were
Pandora's
talking
box
about you
for the
earlier.
gods, and
How
he
you
also had
joined our
hope.
Discord
He
server
hoped
to play
be
games with us.
received amongst the gods, despite his physical
Yeah, it's pretty
disability.
awesome.
He was
Glad
disabled.
you guys are doing well out there.
I didn't know that. That could help me.
See? Hope dies last.
Thank you so much.
We just got a clue and I missed it. Something about Hephaestus being disabled, or someone being disabled. I think I'm gonna go back and see if I can look that information up. Might help in the database. Wow, she's got kind of a wacky running animation.
You wanted to ask to listen in on the D&D night?
Oh, that's not the one that Richard's doing tonight. I don't know what that one is, but every Monday, they play with a bunch of my old high school friends, or our old high school friends. And they have a lot of people who listen into that. I don't think it'll be a problem. I don't know who Richard's playing with tonight. I think that might be real life people. People from where he lives. He's down in Maryland. But yeah, I don't think anyone would have a problem with you listening in on Mondays. That's what I do. I treat them like my own personal podcast while I
could
usually
add a few new entries to the
play Warframe in the
database.
background. Well.
Nothing, huh? Okay. How about messages? Well, nothing there.
I don't know what to write now. Maybe later. Maybe later.
Not even Max? Okay. Well, that
I wonder
felt
if there-
good.
Do you think maybe there's something in the flat that can help with that?
It's kind of the only thing I've got. Where did she get it? Okay. Yeah.
It's a thought.
It's kind of the only place left to go. If the database didn't help.
He says he's always wanted to play D&D, but finding someone who wants to where he lives is scarce.
Oh, dude. So, the boys and one lady on Monday all play over the internet. And who's DMing right now? I think Richard is still DMing.
Well, here's my question. Do they stream it?
No, because there's
Okay.
nothing physical going on. There's nothing to watch.
Oh, okay.
It's not like Critical Role or anything. There's no face cam.
Another friend of mine, Shadow, you remember him,
I do remember Shadow.
does he does part of an online stream that does Dungeons and Dragons with Tabletop Simulator as the visual stimulus.
Okay, yeah, we use Fantasy Grounds.
Oh, okay.
And right now they have a ton of people in the group. Not like a ton, but like 7.
My first thought is that bookcase.
Oh, that's right. She used to really like Greek myths.
Right.
Good call. But they might, if in future campaigns, they might let you join. They just got started
Tales and Myths of
on
Antiquity.
a relatively new one.
Greek gods, heroes, monsters. I loved this, even when I was a little girl.
Oh,
Pandora's
Chibi, where are
box
you for
by
this?
The Greek poet Hesiodus. The box was originally created by Hephaestus. Pandora got it as a gift from Dios, but in reality, it was a tool of revenge on humans. Once Pandora opened the box, despite numerous warnings from her brother Epimetheus and from Prometheus, poverty, sickness, sorrow, crime, and other bad things were unleashed upon the world. The only thing that stayed in the box was hope. Interesting. Pandora's box. Considered Hephaestus's work. And the man I'm looking for is somehow linked to this object, to this box. That could be a lead. So Hephaestus made Pandora's box, despite his disability. He tried to please gods by this perfect piece, but they would still look down on him. I see it now. Hephaestus wasn't an ordinary blacksmith. He was an artist. That's why I didn't find his name in the database. He's someone who hasn't been hired to examine works of art before. I must do a database search among artists who have a physical disability.
Not a crazy leap.
See, Lara.
Indeed.
In the end, you have discovered the secret of Pandora's box.
I don't like
What
the narrator
price
that the
are you
narrator
willing
talks
to
at
pay to look
the characters.
inside?
It makes me
Mayo says he
uncomfortable.
knows. Mayo says he knows that kind of stuff needs pre-planning, and he didn't want to intrude.
Yeah, but you're totally welcome to listen in. And,
If my
you know,
sixth sense is right, I must find Pandora now.
if you because I usually talk to them a little bit before and after. Well, maybe not after. I usually go right to bed. You know, if you start to get to know these people, I think they'd be pretty willing to play with you.
Hmm.
Oh, this guy. I think was he the angry guy in the museum? Oh, in custody.
John Sex.
In custody. Born in a family of bankrupt businessman and secretary. Both parents died in a car crash when he was 12. Bummer. He himself lost his left arm. Anarchist opinions. Participation in forbidden demonstration. In 2004, arrested while selling several forgeries.
The sad tale of John Sex. Glad you appreciate mayonnaise.
Bryan Cranston.
He's gonna try to talk to him. They've all been cool.
I think happens. Oh, nickname's Hephaestus. All right then, it's this guy.
Nickname Asbestos.
Art trafficking, forgery, unsolved. Born with a significant physical handicap, talented painter, but not accepted by the field specialists. Forced to leave the university due to a sexual offense. Great. 2000, he was caught selling a forgery of his own. During the Mercado raid, art forgery and the sale of up to 6 other works could not be proved. Sentenced to 16 months without suspension after 11 months spent behind bars. Released for good conduct. So it's this
hold
guy.
On. 2 things. Hold on.
What?
First, what exactly is the disability? And second of all, what is a significant physical handicap?
Yeah.
See? The Hephaestus codename is no longer that mysterious, just like Pandora's box. Ostankovich will undoubtedly be interested in this. Maybe later.
We're gonna call him?
Probably should.
Besides the note about the CD from Muriel, I can't see anything important.
Oh, I guess I clicked on this by accident.
Yeah, being that we would probably be more welcome to call Ostankovich than Max would.
I found a forger in Portugal. His name is Diaz. If someone tries to sell the paintings, it's very likely that the buyer will contact him to have their authenticity certified.
Diaz? I've never heard of him, but any lead is good. Put the squeeze on him, find him, and get some information out of him. And leave your badge at home, will you?
What? I am to pack my things and go to Lisbon? Unofficially? And how should I squeeze him? You know his type, he won't tell me anything. And having or not having a badge won't change it. Going there would be useless. You know full well this isn't the way to do things.
Listen to me closely now, Svetlova. When I want to know how Interpol conducts an investigation, I'll ask you. But we're doing it my way this time.
He's a real asshole.
And before you start protesting again, ask yourself whether you want to help your friend Max or not. And just between the two of us, I can help your career too.
I didn't become a policewoman to...
Enough. I've just offered to help your career. But if this conversation goes
Alright,
on further, I might change my mind, and then we can discuss
He's
how
the
much it
worst.
would harm you.
I still don't think he did it,
And
but
if
he is,
I find
like,
out,
the worst.
That will be the end of it. Okay? You'll leave Max alone, I'll go back, and we'll forget it.
Of course. If your man leads us to the painting, I'll take care of the rest.
Good. I'll take some time off and I'll get back to you once I know something.
Good. Don't disappoint me.
Ugh.
He does suck.
He really does suck.
I presented the theory earlier tonight that he's up to his neck in this whole thing.
Music play. The sad music that accompanies stories without happy endings. Stories like yours.
I don't like this second person thing.
Jeez.
Welcome to Lisbon, Lara. Welcome to the city of seven hills.
No good. No good. Do not like.
Can't see her breasts nearly as well in that shirt.
Alright, Alpha, don't be gross.
Rua das Flores. According to the Interpol database, Diaz, alias Hephaestus, lives here. Unfortunately, it's not mentioned in what flat exactly. I'll have to figure it out by myself. I wonder what his face will look like when I have to hit him hard to get the information I need out of him. It won't be a pleasant encounter, I think.
Oh, I was gonna ask this.
By all
Okay.
means, yes. Yes.
All right.
Yes, yes, yes.
I'm interested in the guy called
I
Diaz.
don't speak
Do you know him?
Portuguese.
Epá, eles mesmo vêm. Nós temos de ter cuidado porque senão... Vem, tu tens que vir comigo porque senão... Eles vêm, eles estão cá, eles quase estão cá.
This won't be an easy conversation. Diaz. Aurelio Diaz.
Eles estão quase cá. Epá, eles estão quase cá.
No, this isn't the way. I can speak Russian, English, and French. I've never had the time to learn Portuguese.
Maybe mailboxes?
For some reason, not an option.
Huh.
Hey!
Diaz's letterbox is here, flat number 6. There's a letter inside. I must get it. Maybe there's something interesting in it.
No, that's mail fraud.
Sure is.
Don't do this thing.
Well, let's go in for now. Now that we know where his flat is, at least.
Locked. Let's try the intercom.
Okay.
Didn't know there was one.
Nothing. I should try the neighbors.
No, that's not how this works. They probably only speak Portuguese.
Quem é? És tu, Manel? Responde! Quem está aí, afinal?
It's Portuguese. I don't understand one word. I need somebody to help me out here.
Like a maniac?
Maybe there's a contact in your phone.
Yeah, we do know a guy who's...
What about Diego?
Yeah.
Possibly.
I don't know if he can...
Can't hurt, can it?
Oh, bella Donna Lara. What can an aged detective from the 3rd Department do for you? Or do you finally want to confess your
Oh, gross. He sounds great.
Unfortunately, not this time, Diego. I'll leave that for a more festive moment. Right now...
Why
I
is
just need
everyone
your help.
awful?
Hola, mi niña. What do you need?
Do you speak Portuguese by any chance? It's almost like Spanish, right? I need to get inside a house and I don't know how to ask them to open the door.
What sort of rogue makes such a beautiful lady wait in front of his house? But if this guy is really worth it, and I have to say that thought really breaks my heart. By saying, abra porta, por favor.
Thanks, Diego. I owe you a cup of coffee.
Coffee? Oh. Well, it's better than
Stop being gross! It's like, for just a second, could
My
the men in this
gosh.
game just be, like, not garbage?
Are you having regrets, Wit?
A little bit. You're being a little tiny bit garbage too today, because you keep talking about her breasts.
I mean...
Yes, they're good. All breasts are
Abra
good.
a porta, por favor.
Não percebi. Não pode repetir. Quem é?
Well, now I can just feel sorry that Diego is in Leon and not here at the moment. That shouldn't be such a big problem. I can call him again if he can help me here.
Yeah, do it.
I was wondering if I could just hold it up to the speaker.
See, let's go through it again. It is, abra porta, por favor.
Do you think you could arrange things?
What do you mean?
Can you do the talking? I really need to get inside.
Well, I don't really have a choice.
Ai, o fim está próximo. Nós temos que nos arrepender dos nossos pecados, porque senão eles vêm.
I don't think this should work. The sound quality on both of these devices is pretty bad.
Outra vez. Sacanas dos putos. Quem está aí?
Desculpa, minha senhora. Não se importa de abrir a porta, por favor. Que esta menina não fala português. E tem a filhota no prédio. Com a sua vizinha, que não abre a porta.
Ai, coitadinha. Deve ser.
Any idea who, Mayo?
do segundo esquerdo, de certeza.
He thinks he's heard the voice actor for Diego.
Yeah.
The door opened. Thanks a lot. You are wonderful.
No problem. Don't forget about the coffee.
Eu fui iluminado. Consegui ver
Hmm.
o caminho agora. É pá mesmo, mas
He does have an impressive Spanish voice.
vem comigo.
He reminds me of one of the voice actors from a game called Siberia. But then again, that guy had a Russian accent.
Hmm.
Well, maybe he's just good at accent work.
Excuse me, I'd like to ask...
Ai, que chatice. Deixam-me em paz. Vão-se embora. Então estou a dormir, não veem isso? Ai, esta juventude.
Why is this translated?
Good question, but
I'm gonna try
maybe,
looking at the door.
Yeah, that was my next suggestion. Look before you knock. I really suspect that was not
Kuro says hi,
Diaz.
by the way.
Hi, Kuro. Is she there?
No, she's at work, but she just wanted to say hi.
Extinguish a fire.
Hi.
During the last training session, a colleague used one to smash open the window of his car to get his keys out. Quite an interesting way to use it.
That works.
You would think that...
Number 6. According to the names on the letterboxes, this should be Diaz's flat.
Are we gonna break into his apartment? Because that is...
Either he's not at home or he doesn't welcome visitors. Maybe the door is not locked.
Oh no, we're
Locked, of course. Looks like I have to break
This
in.
game is
Are you thinking what I'm thinking?
wild.
This game is amazing.
The strap
I
that
am
holds the fire extinguisher is rusty. I can't take it out with my hands. I need something to cut through the strap.
Oh, damn.
That's not safe in an emergency.
Below,
You
a
about to
worker
jump?
sleeping at his jackhammer.
No.
He's taking a long lunch break.
I don't think so.
We can use a jackhammer to break that.
I hope not.
It isn't
Oh
possible.
man,
The window's been shut for a long time. I can tell just from the stale air. The staircase leads to the next floor.
I think we're gonna be using a jackhammer.
That would be just so
That would
crazy.
be incredible. That would be a fine way to end the night, wouldn't it? Using a jackhammer to break open a door. Or at least as part of the process.
I hope we can get back in.
A bench with a wonderful view of a construction site.
Oh my god.
In this heat, doing such work, it must be difficult to survive without a crate of beer. An ancient radio. Doesn't really work properly. It's really quiet, too. Maybe if it was a bit louder, even that hard-working man would wake up. He might even help me.
Sure,
The
do
hot
it.
sun worked. Hey, senor!
Estou na minha pausa. Pausa, porra!
Incredible! He fell asleep again.
We still don't speak Portuguese.
Yeah,
The compressor
hard-working.
looks as if it sees as much work as the laborers around here. I don't think the sleeping guy would appreciate it much.
Then let's wake him up. Use that
don't-
radio.
I guess I don't understand what my goal is.
We need to get that jackhammer to break the strap,
That
or so
can't
I
be
suspect.
it. What was this? What happened? What is that?
The
Lara?
only thing that's left in the shed is a pair of tongs for handling metal. At least it's something.
That works, but
Nippers. Yeah. Let's nip.
they really called him that?
Yeah.
Oh, that's great.
I don't know.
Also, regarding my theory about the radio, I do want to remind you about the book catalog.
You can't be right all the time.
No, but worth a shot.
Nipper's gonna nip. I've used them before.
This will surely help.
And then we'll smash his fucking door down with a fire extinguisher. Like a goddamn
Here we are.
criminal.
With the fire extinguisher, I can smash Diaz's door in.
This is so crazy.
Puta de merda!
Oh, Jesus.
Ai, não acredito! Então aquele barulho todo da construção acabou há umas horas e agora vocês chegam aí e começam outra vez de novo a fazer barulho.
You're gonna need the jackhammer.
Well, we didn't know that until now. You thought it was gonna break down a door.
I did. I guess you're right. I can't be right all the time. But now we know we need the jackhammer to cover up what we're doing.
If I turned it up a little bit, maybe I could wake that sleep.
Yes, do.
The radio is off now.
That's not what I
The
said.
volume is turned up to maximum, but it doesn't help much.
I see.
Tune to
I
a
can hear
station.
some music, but there's just too much interference.
Play with the antenna. We know
Seems
the drill.
like I caught something.
Oh,
Good morning. Bom dia. It's the only thing I know in Portuguese.
Good morning.
Ah, que surpresa! Falas português?
Nope.
Podes então explicar-me porque me acordaste? O que queres?
I didn't catch one word of what he said. It's useless. We don't understand each other. At least I can imagine he's annoyed his jackhammer is not working.
there is a pill for that.
Alright, you got me.
You snickered.
I sure did.
I've done my job for the night.
Ai, oh,
See, Mayo
rapariga.
likes my idea.
Todo rato
The
cavalo.
jackhammer
Já
messing
que
up the
andas
door
aí
would
de
be
lado
funnier.
para o outro, podias ligar o gerador. O gerador é coisa grande de metal.
I think he wants me to start it up somehow. I don't know if he should be in charge of a jackhammer in his condition.
What, just being
Oh well.
Portuguese?
If I don't get it working, someone
Remember
else
that
will.
case of beer?
Oh, for fuck's sake.
To all of which I say, nonsense. Go for it. What's the worst that can happen?
Oh, good. Thought we were gonna have to, like, do something in particular.
No, please. The starter got knocked out again. I must fasten it somehow after switching it on. Is this a construction site or an illusion? The workers sleeping. The machines don't work. How is it possible that there actually are some houses?
I have to do what to it once it's on?
I think she said fastened.
Fasten what to...
Looks like there are controls in the front part of the compressor.
Is this the front or the back?
Oh, rapariga, qual é o problema? Carrega no botão. É só carregar no botão.
Just give me a second, you bad-tempered. Now a moment of suspense. Nothing again. It won't work that way. No, please. The starter got knocked out again.
What
All right,
does
hold
she
on,
mean
hold
by
on, hold
fasten?
on, hold on. Maybe we can find something back in the first scene.
Vandals rule the world. These ones had at least some sense of art. I wonder how many years it will take before this ruin becomes a new building.
What does
A
fascinating?
Portuguese shop. Even if it had something interesting, it's closed.
What's on the other side of this stage? The taxi stand.
Something stinks in there.
Yeah, I
Pile
can't think of
local
anything either.
newspapers. If I could read Portuguese, I'd buy a copy.
I have basically no understanding of electronics.
It doesn't seem anybody's there. Yeah, definitely closed. Various Portuguese newspapers, covered by a sheet of plastic.
Street?
Whoa, hold on.
What?
There's something on the ground back near that last table. Do you see that little piece of... Yeah, that.
Nice spot.
Now what can I buy?
Check that vending machine. What's in there?
A broken bench covered by rubbish. They're obviously not very tidy in these parts. So, Uncle Sam made it all the way to Lisbon, but this time it's a flyer for a concert, and not army recruitment.
Wait a minute. The way she just said
Perhaps a
Lisbon.
concert flyer. Or something completely different. It's hard to say.
Could this be the same voice
Jazz
actress
is the
that
only
voices
word I
Molotov
understand on this
cocktease
poster,
on the
and
Venture
I've
Brothers
never cared
show?
much for jazz.
Have you ever seen Venture Brothers? On Cartoon
Yes,
Network?
I can't remember if I've ever seen that actress.
Molotov, the Russian. The
Yeah,
Russian
I've
girl
seen
that
like
Brock
3
likes.
I don't know how to
episodes.
progress. Perhaps I could buy something sweet to calm me down. Perhaps a chocolate bar or a lollipop. I love lollipops.
A lollipop stick.
I could buy a little something.
To do something.
The actress would be Mia Baron.
Well, write that down.
138. Some kind of gingerbread bar. Wouldn't like the weird taste for sure. 222 almonds. I don't like nuts too much.
What else up there?
141 chewing gum. I don't feel like that at the moment. 143 a chocolate bar. Looks good. Maybe there's something more delicious. 135 a lollipop. I love lollipops. As children, we ate them and then took the stick and stuck it into old Tereskova's doorbell. Children's mischief. 134 ordinary sweets. Boring.
Wait a
291,
second.
a
Wait a
nut bar
second.
with chocolate. Don't like nuts.
Yeah, it's obviously a lollipop, but we use the stick to
Stick the switch.
Yep.
Exactly.
Do we eat it first?
The lollipop is a great idea. But this machine is becoming annoying.
That's alright. Do we need it?
Guess not.
Let's suck that sucker. We need
I
the
don't
stick
think we
for
can.
other...
Or maybe we can. Maybe I...
50 cents.
In the
A
old days, we
raspberry
would type
lollipop
use
on a long
lollipop
stick.
on self.
I know. Hey.
It's a Tootsie Pop, alright.
an unwrapped lollipop. It smells great.
Do it. Alright, wow, Jesus, lady.
How many licks does it take to get to the Tootsie Roll center of a Tootsie Pop? Apparently fucking none.
Here we go.
Pelo amor do senhor, o que fazes? És tolinha. Não vês que não funciona?
There's pressure, but something's wrong. I see it now. He didn't connect the jackhammer to the right outlet.
Oh, he really is bad at this. Okay, that is not the button for this.
Maybe one of those red lights.
No, these are just, like, warning signs.
No, no, no. The red light's underneath the switch on the compressor.
Oh.
The pressure is going to the wrong outlet.
Está a funcionar. Obrigado.
Good. Let's hope he can start work now. It will be a novel experience for him.
Oh, ouch.
Harsh.
Okay, the jackhammer's
this.
going.
When he puts in some effort, he can do the job quite nicely.
I guess she was hungry. Okay, now with that jackhammer still going,
We can break
Let's deal
into
with
an
that.
apartment of a handicapped man. Like
Yes.
a police person does.
Yes.
Actually, you know, you're not wrong.
With the jackhammer making so much noise outside, nobody will hear a few blows on the door.
Honestly, I think they might, but whatever.
When you say it like that, it sounds kind of messed up.
It's all very. This whole game is Jesus.
Whoa! Power!
Fire extinguishers are actually quite heavy, especially ones that big.
Oh, yeah.
Yuck, dank smell and a lot of mess. No trace of Diaz. Good. I can take a close
trace
look
of
around and
Diaz.
hopefully find some evidence. I should definitely find something here to fish out the letter from the letterbox. There must be something somewhere in here. A clue. A hint
Yeah, not
of
after you
where he's
broke
gone.
in.
Something. I can't return empty-handed now.
Not
This
time.
really is a perfect moment for a call from Philip. Yes, Philip?
Such enthusiasm. Perhaps you should be happy when I call you, since you can't be bothered to call me yourself.
Oh, my Philip. How many times do I have to say it? We split almost 3 weeks ago and you call just about every day. It's over. O-V-E-R.
Oh, I thought this was the guy we were like
Be serious.
Of course I'm serious.
thinking
What
about.
did you think all those weeks? That I was kidding?
A few small quarrels don't automatically justify a split, do they?
Small quarrels?
Don't say that. You know how much I care about you.
Oh, wow, this man's garbage too.
I'll do something to myself.
Good lord.
Fuck right off.
Philip, you behave like a hysterical woman and I don't.
Okay, no,
I
you
really
shouldn't say that.
Don't have either time or will to discuss anything with you. Now or another time. Farewell.
Maybe everyone in this game is garbage.
I guess so. Good lord. Maybe we
Thank
ought to
God
get some
he's
light shed
evolved
on the
to
subject
I
if we
can
could.
flush the toilet level. It's a pity he didn't make it to I know where to put the trash. I won't
Savage.
take something that I can't see. It's too dark in here.
We need a light switch.
I don't. Oh,
There's a light switch. There's another light switch.
No way. I'm not taking a poster with a half-naked woman out of a disgusting toilet.
yeah, he seems charming. Oh, he was dismissed for sexual offense.
I understand his reasons.
A pile of filthy dishes.
I mean...
How artistic.
It's efficient.
No dishes, as you'd expect, which is hardly surprising. The rubbish bin is empty. From the look of this place, he never understood what it was for anyway.
Burn.
Lara's got a savage streak.
Maybe if I got pumped up by steroids, I could move the cupboard. Well, I'm sure somebody moved it before, because there are ruts on the floor caused by something heavy being moved.
Indeed.
Live Santi on all of the posters here. Sick. On all posters, Live is written in capitals. Strange. Am I to take this with me? This?
I don't know, I thought it was evidence.
The table's overflowing with used dishes from unfinished meals. Together with newspapers and magazines, it makes an ideal working space. For a pig.
Alright, I wonder if there's anything substantial we can actually use. They drew some attention to that drawer, or that table, sorry. On the...
A knife, a dirty fork, a piece of tomato. That's it? This man was a master forger? I'm beginning to think that I made a mistake.
Sorry I asked.
I feel I could find something here. The note with the Roman numbers is surprising. What are those needed for? Who needs to calculate or write in Roman numbers? A table for converting Rome. This chart must be important to Diaz, but I won't take it with me. I know these conversions by heart. It looks like Diaz has big trouble with his health. I can't bring myself to feel sorry for him. Sunglasses. Nothing more, nothing less.
Maybe there are other math tools in this drawer, like a calculator, if he's doing this kind of calculation.
Like Diaz drives about as well as he lives.
Aha.
Apparently that's not significant.
Finally, the first indication that Diaz has some interest in art.
I would love to have
I think
this.
I'd prefer not to see his work, though. All you have here is a piece of paper with a conversion table for Roman to Arabic numerals. What do you need the calculator for, I wonder?
Doesn't matter, it's ours now.
Well, let's play with it, I guess.
It looks like a calculator, but it's much heavier and somehow strange. A weird toy. It certainly is somehow connected to the Roman numbers note.
Can I make a suggestion when you get it turned on? 5, 3, 1, 8, 0,
no,
0,
fuck off.
8. Oh, come on. It's just a number. Oh, fine. 7734. Well, it's got no batteries.
Indeed.
Anything else in here take batteries?
Is there not a bedroom?
They say, tell me what you read and I'll tell you who you are. Who are you, Diaz? A stamp album? I thought that stamp collectors were supposed to be tidy folk. Diaz is obviously an exception. An extraordinarily large one. I'm not really
Mayo would have said 80085.
But maybe I could find something.
Same idea.
Here.
Yep.
More stamps and some tweezers.
Yoink.
The tweezers could be
You know, I have a...
good to grab things when your fingers are too clumsy.
The shadow is a nice touch.
You know, I have a whole book.
Cause
50
back
ways
pain?
to cause back pain.
Oh.
And the number 7 added on the book spine.
Oh, fuck.
Their Mind's Eye by Christoph Myers.
It's a code.
I don't know this one. Diaz has added the number 1. This book is called 12 Historias Cortas. The number 5 is handwritten on it. Author Candy Bushcraft. Didn't she write some US TV series? That's a strange read for someone like Diaz. Number 2 is written on the spine. José de Mareas Rego. 40 años de arte. Who knows what that means? Anyway, 6 is written on the spine. Published in 1956. That's an old one. Still, Diaz left his mark on it. This time it's number 4.
What does all that mean?
Published in 19...
I think it's like a code. I think if you put them in the right order, something will happen.
Hmm.
They say, tell
Before
me
we
what you
leave,
read.
we still need to see if we can find something
There
whose
are
batteries we can pluck for the calculator. Maybe a radio? I remember having to take batteries out of radios and put them in other things.
Yeah, but are you sure that has to happen here?
No, but if we manage to spot one somewhere, let me take a look around
Take
here.
the carpet.
Let's see.
From this flat. No way.
Hmm.
Looking under the carpet seldom lets you down. I bet that if I searched all 4 corners, I'd find something interesting.
That's a crazy thing to think.
But if the game
There.
said it, it must be
Maybe you aren't
true.
so clever after all, Diaz.
Huh. Well, all right then.
Why doesn't he have a bedroom?
I don't know.
Or a bed?
What's that device on the right side on that back drawer?
Excuse me?
Or table. Alright, so it's not showing anything.
I think it's a coffee cup.
Okay. Yeah, you know what? Mayo's right. There's a bed right there on the close corner to us. Problem is, it doesn't have a complete mattress on it.
That does look like...
That's a frame, alright.
I think it's too short. Like, she can traverse it in, like, 3 steps.
Hmm. I don't know.
I should have a closer look at that drawer.
Does it allow you to look at the other drawers?
Not really.
Okay.
Live Santi on all of the...
I'm
They
surprised
say,
I
tell me
can't
what you
take any of
read.
these books.
Yeah, there's no radio in sight here, so... Damn. Somehow I felt like that was a little too easy.
Maybe go find the letter?
Yeah, maybe.
We can always come back.
Yeah.
I can't fish it out with my fingers.
No, but you can unlock the box.
Apparently,
Probably.
we can
I
tweeze the
can't
box.
steal things from someone's letterbox in front of other people.
Oh, come on.
That's
He's a
not good
maniac. No one
idea.
will believe him.
I have to get rid of the guy on the street. If I didn't have to waste my time on Diaz, I could be cruising the streets with this red beauty.
Didn't know she liked bicycles.
Just throw money at the maniac. I'm sure he'll leave.
Maybe if I give you something to help your memory, you can help me.
O quê? Atiras moedas como se eu fosse réus pedinte. Vais para o inferno. Não vais
Wow.
escapar deste planeta. Vais apodrecer com os outros ignorantes.
The small amount I
Or-
offered must have offended him. He left.
Yeah, I do think he may have said we were going to hell.
Maybe, but it doesn't matter. Now we can tweeze the mail.
It's a weird game.
Tweezers might do the job. Well, Diaz, let's find out who's been writing to you.
God, she's been breaking so many laws.
A letter for Diaz. I wonder who it's from. Wad Films, 312 Lexham Road, Wichita, TX, USA.
Oh boy.
Rua das Flores, Lisboa,
Have
Portugal.
a bit of a theory.
A letter from Wad A letter from Wad
Yeah, I've got a theory too. What's yours?
That maybe it's an adult film studio?
A
All
letter
those
from
posters
Wad
of that one
Films to
celebrity, I
Diaz.
say it's a cease and desist letter of some sort.
Wow, you're totally right. How'd you do that?
I mean, look at the obsession with this celebrity. All those posters.
Okay, we were both a little bit right, but you were definitely righter.
Letter.
I should be a writer.
Dear Mr. Diaz, for the last time we understand.
Oh, is she just gonna read it to us?
Oh my God, Diaz is absolutely obsessed by this actress, Liv. The guy is out of his mind.
Okay.
Did we get anything from that?
Wait. Live. They're all Roman numerals.
Oh, fuck.
51, 5.
Or, it would be the number 54.
Yeah, possible. Let's go back in and check those books. See if we can make some sense.
I don't think there was a 4. Or a 0 or a 50.
Then let's go with the strict interpretation.
I don't think there was a 4.
By strict, I mean each letter by itself.
How could it be 50?
L.
I know. But there's no 0.
50 ways to cause back pain. L.
You come across some interesting things in a book. 50 ways to cause.
Okay, now where can we find a 1?
This is 1. 1 mind's eye.
Alright. Okay. And then we need a 5.
This one has 5 written on it.
This book is called. This book.
But I can't take them. All I can do is look at them.
We may not need to take them. Well, the book underneath the skinny binder looking thing. Higher. The next one up. No, nothing. Anything underneath it?
10. With
Okay.
the number
Published in 1956.
There was a 4,
That's
my
an
bad.
old one.
Okay. One to the left. And another, and another, and another.
6, 2, 5.
There's one more book past the 12.
Ah, Rosenwald. It doesn't surprise me to see it at
Oh,
a
we have a
forger's
3.
place. But
So 1, 2, 3,
Type
4, 5, 6, 7.
Type 713 into the calculator.
It's broken.
Oh, wait a minute. It has no batteries. Damn it. There has to be something in this apartment that's got batteries in it.
What about the radio from outside? I think it might be broken now.
Oh, that's right. That's where the radio. Oh, I'm a fool. Okay, yeah. And he's too busy jacking off over there to notice. So go ahead and take the batteries from
Well,
it.
I guess you won't need this anymore.
There you go.
An old radio run by batteries.
Right. Just like with the cell phone, see if we can dispense it.
It's a little bit stuck. Perhaps I should loosen the battery somehow. This won't work. I can't push it through the gap.
We still have the coin? Oh,
It was
good
stiff,
move.
but the batteries are out.
Great.
Ah, good.
Oh, wrong button.
It looks like a calculator.
Uh-oh.
I think it just has a cycle. What was it? 7.
Yeah, 713.
Well, let's try that one first. Oh, okay.
What if 713 is the bookcase code? Remember, that bookcase is movable. There's proof of it on the floor.
Alright, maybe we have to be inside the apartment.
So do you think the calculator might be a remote-controlled button pad?
Perhaps.
You come across some interesting things in a book.
Okay, so now that we're standing here, the code might work.
Okay. So 50 ways to cause back pain.
Had the number 7
7.
encrypted on it.
And we've got a
Or
1,
engraved. Yep,
which is 1.
yep. And then 5, the V in live, which was far left.
12?
Far left.
This book is
There's another
called
book.
12 Historias Cortas.
That one's 3.
The number
Is
5
it?
is handwritten
This
on
one has 5. So it's 12.
Yeah, but the title has to contain 5.
Because
remember-
Ah, Rosenwald.
It is 3.
Right, because remember, 50 was on the title, 1 was on the title, and then 5 on the title.
713.
713.
It looks like a I've got you, Diaz. Your ass is mine.
Cool.
Now we might be able to pry that bookcase further open.
Technically, this should be an exterior wall.
Maybe, but... Okay, to the secret lab.
Is this a good place to stop?
I mean, I don't think we have any outstanding mysteries at this point. There's nothing new here that we haven't figured out.
I mean, I would argue that there's a lot new in this secret room, but whatever.
Well, no, I mean, we just reached this room. I'm saying there's nothing that it's going to be sitting for an entire week, like that we haven't started. So yeah, if we save right here, yeah, look, the save files, the account of the acts pretty much lines up with my count.
So we're on 8.
9.
Oh yeah, look at that.
That's interesting. They used Roman numerals here too.
I don't think it's terribly significant. Alright.
No, I doubt it.
Gentlemen, ladies, non-binary people. It is time for bed. for me personally.
I would say, for those of you keeping track, we are roughly halfway through the game, if the 18 acts I looked up are to be believed.
Indeed. I expect maybe 2, maybe 3 more sessions. I don't know if the acts get longer or shorter.
Yes, and I don't have an answer for this right now, but next week, on Thursday at least, I may not be here. If you don't see us that night, that's the reason why. But if you do, awesome. Forget I ever said this.
If we reschedule, we'll try to put out an announcement on the Discord or something.
Indeed.
For those of you on the Discord. If not, you'll get whatever notification Twitch gives out when I start streaming.
Yep.
So good night to people following us right now, and good night to people who may or may not watch this later.
Now hold on just a sec.
What?
You know what needs to be done.
Oh, of course, our sign off.
Yeah, you ready?
Yeah, we'll never get it exactly together, but in a traditional AlphaWit farewell.
Good night,
Good night,
stupid.
stupid.